Since this show's inception more than a dozen years ago, we have traveled thousands of miles and connected with hundreds of people. We targeted subjects that transcended the box scores with the goal of delivering stories that resonated with even the most casual of sports fans. There were examples of triumph, perseverance, resilience, and inspiration, supplemented with the talents of some incredibly gifted storytellers, all of whom helped make Midco Sports magazine truly special. So before the credits roll for the final time, we look back at a collection of memorable moments, along with some parting thoughts from the people who lived them.
Hey everybody, my name's Carly Jodale, and I'm still so proud to have been included in Midco Sports Magazine's segment on persistence. I love the way that they told my story. I feel like they did a great job showcasing not only my accomplishments and goals for racing at the time, but also my drive and passion for motorsports. At the time, I had just won Champion Spark Plugs Search for a Champion sponsorship contest, and they expanded on that and allowed me to reach more people throughout the Midwest, which was great for myself, but also for my sponsors. I loved being able to tell my story and to show what can be accomplished with persistence and hard work.
And I'm just honored that you guys put me on your show and I was able to show my story, whether it helped one person, whether it influenced some people. But as long as it helped that one person, it's so cool how much my life has increased since that story. You know, I was just a young buck in high school, and I shouldn't even say a young buck because I still am really young, 19 years old. And last year, 2023, I finished the Reserve World Champion Bullfighter in the Bullfighters Only Tour. It's the most premier league in freestyle bullfights in the States. And to finish Reserve World Champ was definitely honoring and one of the most amazing things that I'll probably do in my bullfighting career. I got both my PRCA and my PBR cards, so I can do so many different things with that, and it's honoring to be able to come back on here and tell you guys about my career and how well it's gone since then. Thank you guys, and God bless.
6 years ago, when I had collapsed on the basketball floor, having a heart attack, and you guys did a story and then a follow-up story as well. So greatly appreciated it. It truly was a blessing to our family. I truly believe you guys, as far as helping out with the video, it certainly had a play in my belief in South Dakota High School Activities Association. They made it mandatory for all high schools to have an AED at the gymnasium for basketball games, which, you know, whether or not it was completely from me or my situation or not, I truly think it had a bearing on that.
What's up, Midco Sports and Josh and the whole team over there? I just want to say thank you for your coverage of my wife and I's story back in the winter of 2018 leading up to our marriage. Loved working with your team, loved the story you guys put together, and it was definitely a special memory for us as we led up to our wedding, and something very fun for us to look back on.
Hi, I just want to thank Midco for filming a story of mine, of me being a mini mascot, and it really meant the world to me. It is still posted on all my social media, and to this day, people ask me how I got started, and I say, why don't you Google Midco Sports and you can search my name, and there it is, my story about how I started being a mini mascot.
Midco Sports Magazine has captured every emotion, from all the struggles I've been through to all the pure joy of me returning back to cheer. Being able to see my journey from the hospital in the very beginning to now seeing me walk again was literally a dream come true. Not only did they bring my story awareness locally, but also nationally as well, and I couldn't have made it through where I am today without all the support I've received emotionally and financially. I am truly so grateful for everyone, and never give up because dreams do come true.
Let's go, Jax!
The story about Grandpa Green's statue being featured on Midco Mag was really special to our family. The project started off as this small group of people who either ran for Grandpa or coached with him, and felt really passionate about honoring him. And they had this idea for this memorial. It really was a marathon. How were they going to fundraise? What was the project going to look like? Where would the statue be located? And Josh got to follow that journey every step of the way. And the story has just become this special thing to, especially our family. People who never got to meet my grandpa Reno, I can show this to them and say this is what he was all about, and this is what he meant to his athletes, the schools that he coached and taught at.
When Brian and Josh came to me and my family with the idea of doing this story on Evie, we all agreed right away that this would be a great way to keep her memory alive, as well as to tell her story and just bring awareness to the situation. I remember the first time that I watched it, that it truly exceeded all expectations that I had for this video. I mean, Brian and Josh did a wonderful job of capturing the true raw emotion that came with filming such a difficult story. And after that, after it was released and we started seeing just everyone else's reaction to this story and how it touched them and how it affected them and how they could relate to it, you know, it ended up doing so much more than I think any of us had truly expected it doing. And it's something that I'll forever thank Josh and Brian for doing for not only me and my family, but for Evie's family as well.
Being a part of the Midco Sports Network series about sports and stories here in the Midwest was huge for a small nonprofit like Fight Like a Ninja. We were able to use this video to help secure sponsorships and more events for Fight Like a Ninja, as well as reach more girls' teams across the U.S. to join us for this very important tournament. This tournament was started just to honor my daughter, Brittany. And while we still do that, because of Midco Sports Network and so many other people supporting us, we've been able to do even more. We still use the video to share with teams, donors, sponsors, what we're all about because of the impactful way they put this video together. We will forever be grateful to you at Midco Sports Network. Thank you so much for featuring Fight Like a Ninja and the stories that we have to tell.
Hi, Midco Sports Magazine. It's me, PT Dan. I've had such a blast watching you all create your message of unstoppable hope throughout the years. The way that Midco Sports Magazine told the stories of not just one, but two of my patients was a great gift. Suddenly, we were all watching as these kids snatched back their lives that cancer had threatened to devour, and you dealt kindly with the details of their cancer journey and spoke with great care about their hardships. Thank you for bringing us all right into the action as you showed how undefeated and unshakable they are today. Good examples are so important. Thank you for being a good example of hope and using your platform to show people why I love doing what I get to do. Thank you for being a great voice in our community.
This has been Midco Sports Magazine, presented by Build Your Base with Beef Sports Nutrition and Training Program.